Hey everybody, and welcome back to Lindsey's Little Library. So I'm here today because it is BookList Thursday, and BookList Thursday is something I do with Sarah over at Sarah's Nightstand. We come to you every Thursday with some sort of book thoughts, ideas, recommendations, something bookish related. And this one, the subject today totally matches the weather. It is dreary and rainy and chilly and windy and kind of creepy with my little fake ghosts out on the front porch. It works. So today we're talking about books set in unique, creepy places where almost the setting contributes as much to the book as the story. So I have a few that I've read and I have a couple that I am wanting to read. So I thought we had a good kind of mix here. So the first one I want to talk about is either The Night Sister or Winter People by Jennifer McMahon. She creates these settings that shouldn't be so creepy, yet they are. So in Winter People, it is a cave that ends up being way more than a cave. And then The Night Sister, it is part of an old hotel. It's not the actual hotel, it's just part of it. You just got to read the books. And so they're both creepy, they're both spooky. It's just these settings are almost as much a part of the book as the book itself. The next one I want to talk about is by Simone St. James. It's one of her older books and it's called The Haunting of Maddie Clare, which I think was just re-released not that long ago. And Maddie Clare is one peeved off ghost. And so the setting of this is a haunted barn. Which growing up on a farm, I guess the barn was just the barn. I never really pictured a haunted barn or that it was creepy to me. But man alive, this pissed off Maddie Clare ghost is raging havoc in a barn. It's fantastic. I love it. All right. Next one I want to talk about is The Hiding Place by CJ Tudor. This one follows our main character, Joe. He really never wanted to return to his hometown, wasn't interested, didn't like how things ended. It just wasn't a happy place until he gets an email that basically says, I know what happened to your sister and it's happening again. So he finds himself getting a job as a teacher in his old hometown to kind of figure out what is going on. He runs into some friends who are not all that happy to have him back. But the hardest part will be returning to an abandoned mine where his life was changed forever and finally confronting the horrifying truth about the town he grew up in, his sister, and himself. So there's some unique places in this book that are beyond creepy that I can't talk about because I don't want to spoil things, but the creep factor is definitely at play in The Hiding Place. So then the next one I want to talk about is Good Girls Lie by J.T. Ellison. This one takes place at a boarding school, and I feel like I just talked about this book not that long ago, but a boarding school in Virginia called the Good School. And it is a really prestigious prep school for girls to go to who are kind of going to become exceptional young ladies, and they have very brilliant or bright futures at either Ivy League universities or more. So a stranger has come to good, and this ivy has turned poisonous. So this one, what appears to be like the perfect school, the like straight and narrow school, everything is fine. And everything will remain fine as long as students pretend to follow the rules. No one really questions the cruelty of the secret societies or the dubious behavior of the privileged young women who expect to get away with murder. And that's where this creepy location, this creepy setting comes up, is in this like secret after dark hush hush society that this one girl kind of gets caught up in. And I can still like visualize her going to this place. It's fantastic. So then for a couple books that I haven't read yet, I thought that these settings were pretty unique and definitely could be considered creepy. This one is Sign Here. It's by Claudia Lux. This one actually follows peyote trip. Anyways, this character, and here's the setting. This is the deals department on the 5th floor of hell. I mean, very specific as to where this takes place. And this is where, I think it's a he, works. It says, sure, not all the pens work, and the coffee machine has been out of order for a century, and the only drink on offer is Jägermeister. Ugh. But Pei has a plan, and all he needs is one last member of the Harrison family to sell their soul. And so that's kind of his job, is to get another member of his family to sell his soul. I kind of like the little bit of snarkiness, but as far as this location, the deals department on the 5th floor of hell sounds super creepy. Super creepy. So I do have this on my list of books I want to read in October. So I'm hoping to get to this one. If you've read it, let me know how it is. It's the newest book of the month book. And then the next one I have to talk about isn't necessarily creepy, but more probably scary. So this is Hail Mary by Andy Weir. And so this follows our main character, Ryland, as he's the sole survivor on a last chance mission to basically save humanity and Earth itself. All he knows is he was asleep for a very long time. He's just been awakened to find himself millions of miles from home with nothing but 2 corpses for company. If that doesn't sound creepy, I don't know what is. His crewmates are dead, his memory's fuzzy. He realizes that an impossible task now confronts him, hurtling through space on his tiny ship. It's up to him to puzzle out an impossible scientific mystery and conquer an extinction-level threat to our species. So, Andy Weir took me to Mars and left me there by myself in the Martian, and now we're gonna go into like deep space with corpses. If that doesn't sound creepy, I don't know what does. So, those were my creepy books with creepy settings. I'm telling you, Jennifer McMahon's probably the all-time creepiest setting author that I know. Like, she can just make these seemingly innocent places be super creepy. So Winter People and The Night Sister are for sure some of the creepiest places. Let me know in the comments below if you've come across any creepy places that you want to talk about that I need to check out for sure. Otherwise, head over to Sarah's channel and see what she has for her picks of creepiest unique settings today. Otherwise, like, comment, subscribe, all of that fun stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye.